All right, hello and welcome everybody to TLS episode number 6. Coming at you with more action here, Benchwarmers versus SAD. Before we get into that, I want to introduce the people joining me here in the commentary box. We got Casey, member of Alliance 4. Welcome.
Hi. I'm new to this.
Yeah, no problem. And Dakota from SAD, going to be showcasing his skills in this matchup.
Oh boy, what a sight.
And also Matt, who is a ex-staff member, ex-event winner,
I did it all back in the day.
Everything, yep.
In his prime, he did a lot.
In the sport. Legend
now I'm
of the
old
sport.
and washed up.
But yeah, we got a interesting matchup. Unfortunately, we don't have the replay files yet for Vibes versus Pushbots, but if we do get that, we're going to be airing that today. But in the meantime, we do have some time to talk about Benchwarmers v SAD. And what are you guys' thoughts on these two teams coming into this?
I mean, the logo
here?
design is impeccable. I just gotta say.
Which logo?
On which logo?
The Benchwarmers.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the symbolism of the logo warming the bench is just, it's not lost on me.
Yeah, I didn't actually notice that the first time I looked at it, so that's very cool.
Yeah, they are all on the bench, waiting for the action, waiting to be called up, and they are going to be called up here, of course. Yeah, thoughts on who's taking this one and by how much?
I have no comment on the matter.
In terms of
I haven't
matchup,
watched these.
we can't help to think that SAD has a little bit of advantage here. However, we do know that SAD has tendency to throw with a couple of the members on their team, and the members of Benchwarmers seem to be pretty consistent with their scoring abilities. You know, consistency versus peak ability, who knows? With Dakota 346 on SAD, high OG score, but, you know, tendency to throw, so.
Absolutely called out.
I agree.
Something we all know too well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I think SAD is definitely going to be the favorite heading into this, and then the question becomes, you know, what can Benchwarmers do? We've seen some strong performances from them recently, specifically from Metal Jello, who's continually developing their tiers game, and maybe they can take a match off. So why don't we start another prediction, as per usual. And we're just going to say, do Benchwarmers win one?
I think that's a good one.
And the yes or no. And prediction is in chat, so to the 15 people, feel free to do that. If you don't know the results of this matchup, of course. So anybody participating in bench, or who is in Benchwarmers or SAD, don't be voting.
Looks like 100% no right now, which is very interesting.
No faith in the Benchwarmers.
Yeah, Casey doesn't have faith. He voted 100 for no wins for the Benchwarmers.
He
so.
teed it up for us and then said no you.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
No.
I thought I was voting yes.
Good try.
I think
If you vote no, then how can you throw if there are no expectations? It's actually a pretty
True.
good strategy.
We also have
True,
Logan
true.
who put 100 power cells on yes, the Benchwarmers will win a match. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets paid out in this one.
I think the big thing to look forward to is Metal Jello. His tiers gameplay has been really up and rise, and he's participated in a lot of different events and brings a lot of experience to that team. And so, it's possible to throw up some big numbers, and maybe a underperformance by SAD, they could take a match even with some throws in the climb.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I do know that SAD does sometimes struggle with the climbing on when playing against us in scrims. So that
Yeah, we
is
do we do that, huh?
Oh my.
Well, now we have 1,100 power cells on yes. The Benchwarmers do take a match.
Oh, wow. That complete swing here. So Dar saying stir the pot. Dar has the faith.
Stir the pot.
And, yeah. That is going to end our polling time. So we're going to get jumping into our first match here in just a second. And off we go. Starting off with Autonomous.
We do see the same robot composition on both sides with the Tribot.
Yeah, very standard compositions from both these alliances. They basically have exclusively run this. I think SAD has run a little bit more of a variance, maybe double inertia tiers or something like that.
Yeah, we play a little bit of double inertia tiers. We see, Toby is going in for a cycle as I shoot one off. Andrew is just sitting there waiting for balls. And
Yeah,
Oh
Blue
man,
Lights.
feeding Dakota a little bit though.
Blue Lights already has a big lead. I don't
Yeah.
even know where that came from.
Yeah, 30
Auto
point.
helped a lot. There was I think Red missed a few in the inner. I noticed one of the cycles there was a lot bouncing into the 2 point.
Yeah, definitely can hurt.
Dakota going in for steal.
Yeah, gonna get
Couple.
caught out there. Oh, maybe not, actually.
Oh,
a little bit of
Fancy
help from
footwork.
Space Turtle. Yep.
Space Turtle's doing a pretty good job holding Metal Jello.
yeah,
Good
very
bumps.
aggressive, but it's working out.
Yeah, not gonna try and go for the climb block there. Could have potentially gone for it for maximum impact, but Blue still very comfortably ahead here. Is Andrew now going for climb blocks on an inertia?
Definitely an interesting play to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't have much to pick up, so he said, might as well give it a shot. Slow them down a little bit more.
And then Space Turtle back at it again to sort of mess with Toby while he's trying to shoot. And Metal Jello gets to basically shoot free, but
And Blue
Toby.
at this point is pretty ball starved, so
yeah, not much
Little
to
bit of,
do.
point not
A
taking
little bit of
advantage
rough pop on Metal Jello. We'll get that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 30 seconds left and nearly double the score here for the Blue Alliance on the Red Alliance. So looking very comfortable here for SAD in match number 1.
Toby doing the color wheel a little bit late. Probably will not get that last stage going, but
Yeah, it looks like SAD's just ignoring it. They haven't touched it. Oh no, they just finished it. Never mind.
Toby pushing for the last couple balls.
Oh,
Pick
it's
it
looking
up.
like climbs are going to be a little bit
Oh,
messy on the
no.
Blue Alliance.
And Red Alliance
And the
too.
Red Alliance. Yeah,
Dude,
those are some messy climbs.
Toby went for a gap that just was not there. And, yeah.
just kind
wow.
of evaporated as they rose.
Yeah.
All right, so taking a look at the breakdown. End game score 35-35. Only one robot making it up into the air for each alliance. So lots of improvement here, potentially, from both alliances. But strong win here for SAD in match number 1.
Blue kind of took over in auto, and the absolute stranglehold on the loading station just kind of never really lost.
Yeah, there was no real chance for Red to come back because, every time they would go for a cycle, they left their loader sort of unattended by anybody, so it was a good spot for me or Space Turtle to get a steal in and just completely wipe them out.
I would say, at the very least, Toby's resilience to defense was pretty impressive for a player with the experience of his. I saw him many times not turning away, make sure his intake isn't slamming into the inertias, which is a good skill to learn, and quickly going to the inner triangle or that close triangle.
Yeah.
Definitely some good improvement from his first TLS matches where he was just constantly getting, stuck on the inertia and dragged across the field.
Yeah, it can be can get pretty brutal when that happens sometimes.
100%.
All right, getting ready for match number 2. SAD up 1-0. We're gonna get started here.
We don't see any robot changes. Not that we'd expect any.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jack
a little
the
bit
Man
confusing
Dan.
from
Yeah, I
Jack.
don't know. He's looking a little lost,
he's-
and
Well, he
Yeah.
bumps Toby
Ooh.
as well.
Not the best autonomous mode.
Yeah, big steal from the Blue Alliance. Space Turtle just being able to hold Metal Jello out of the way.
Dakota with the steal. Unanswered too. Full
Ooh,
Already up by over
tech.
100
Jack
with
the Man
that.
Dan in a bit of a bad spot getting teched there, yeah.
Dakota already had 112 contribution points. Very impressive.
Yeah, what can I say?
Another steal.
Yeah, Space Turtle might be able to block out Jack the Man Dan and Metal Jello, neither really finding the angle to get the punish off on Dakota.
Space Turtle's doing a very good job of making sure that Metal Jello can't really do his job well, and also leaving his teammates out to dry as well. So
Oh no.
The long
Missed by
shots.
Toby giving extra balls, pushing them to the.
Oh,
right
look
for
at that
Dakota.
steal. Too dirty. Space Turtle getting the block off on Metal Jello and full
Yep.
like 12 ball steal from Dakota too. Blue's doing a really good job of abusing the loading station once again in this matchup.
yeah, I think definitely a thing we did well in this series, or this matchup at least, from what we've seen. Space Turtle is just able to box out every single Red Alliance member at once.
Yeah, I don't
So
think he's
it's-
really even gotten reset, so he's
No, it's,
full-time D.
I think it's the inexperience of the Red Alliance. You know, they sort of don't realize that you should probably, you know, stay on the Blue Alliance robot and get their circle up and reset them so that you have a moment of peace. But
Yeah,
Andrew
Second
playing a little
stage
bit of
wheel done.
defense.
for Blue. Good steal again from Dakota. I don't think he's crossed the field the entire match. And 13 seconds left. Looking at those climbs, we saw both
Ooh.
alliances struggle with that last time.
yeah, Jack the Man Dan lining up a little off axis, but looks like
Ooh,
Toby
Toby's
might be
not
able to get in.
on.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's unfortunate for Red.
285 contribution from Dakota. Very impressive.
Andrew
Yeah,
with the 265, nothing to
263.
scoff at either. Or 263. my bad.
263, very, very strong from Andrew as well as we look at the breakdown. And climbs much improved there. Perfect climb for Blue and one missed climb as we saw from Toby on Red, but they were able to get the balance critically. So only losing out on
But again, that
20
autonomous
points.
was just.
Yeah, the auto for Red Alliance with you know, Jack the Man Dan not quite knowing exactly what's happening. He sort of their auto sort of went a little crazy and didn't quite match up to the doubled auto score from the other alliance.
Yeah, I think the big difference between this match and the first one was the Space Turtle just playing heavy defense on those robots by the loader station, holding Metal Jello to only 150, almost 50 points less than last match. So see if they can adjust for a next one.
Yeah, you have to say, so far, it's looking good for anybody who is believing in the sweep for SAD. Benchwarmers haven't really had a match that's even really that competitive with SAD yet, and they're really making a case for themselves to be one of the stronger teams. After taking some L's, honestly, to some of their peers, SAD, and having a dominant win like this is nice for them, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think this seems to be a bit of a rough week for Benchwarmers. They aren't quite performing to what we saw them in the previous weeks. They're obviously no high top tier team, but Space Turtle is just figuring out ways to make them suffer.
Yeah, already back at the steals is Dakota. Gonna get super greedy there and not punished at all. Full hopper and already into the inner port. Looking for more steals once again. Not much to do.
And with the constant stealing from the OG, it really lets Andrew free cycle from that loader. So giving both alliance members maximum balls.
And they lose that hopper there. Good tech by Jello, and Space Turtle not quite communicative enough, or couldn't quite hold Metal Jello well enough to prevent that tech and losing all the power cells from that steal.
I believe it was a little bit of both, if I remember correctly.
Usually is. Oh my goodness, the greed on these steals. Isn't gonna go full in, but gets a half hopper there. And
Toby
right
getting
there.
blocked out for another cycle, and Space Turtle's just gonna follow him over and just, take over and completely shut him down for a bit.
yeah, good transition though to the 2-pointer.
Only
Yeah.
roughly 30 seconds off the match, though, is within 100 points, which is significantly closer than last match.
Yeah, very true. Dakota's been held off from steals a lot better this match, I think, and they abused it once. So that has made it a little bit harder for Blue Lines to kind of get that perma-steal cycle set up.
Looks like Blue is extending that lead further, though, now. 15 seconds left.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough for the Red Alliance. Metal Jello is scoring a little bit more like he normally does, though, so he's not quite as affected by Space
Early climb for Red, but Toby's still not able to get on. Did Dakota fall off?
I think I fell off. Actually, I think this was the match I made it when I fell off, so...
Well, we can know right now. And looks like you made it. Narrowly staying on there at the end of that match, but Sad is going to go up 3-0 with another nearly 200 point win here. So I don't know, what can Benchwarmers do here to get into this series a little bit more and maybe take a match?
I think the problem, so far, is they lose so much in auto, and then they just can't make that up the whole match. They're in auto, this match, we got a 154, they got a 68, and that's really hard for them to, make up during the match. And even if they were to make that up, there's also the tally-up gap, so definitely rough for them.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Additionally, holding off those steals, they did a better job this match, but I think that's almost crucial, being able to deny Dakota of those close cycles, because when Dakota has to do those full field cycles, obviously they're getting a little bit of ball starved as well, so prevent the scoring a little better there.
Definitely a big difference maker has been the inertias playing. I think the difference between Space Turtle and Jack the Man Dan has been pretty large, I'd say. I haven't seen Jack the Man Dan really getting the circle high up on Space Turtle that much, or playing any counter on the other side of the field. So maybe Jack the Man Dan getting a little bit more involved in the play of Dakota and kind of trying to prevent Dakota from doing stuff is gonna make a bigger difference.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
All right, match number 4, do or die for Benchwarmers if they don't want to get swept.
We do see Benchwarmers switching robots. We see Toby on Inertia and Metal Jello on OG, so...
yeah, I don't think we've seen this before.
Yeah, I don't think so. And the Blue Alliance, I've switched to Inertia with Space Turtle and OG, so...
Oh, Jack the Man Dan almost getting tech there.
Lower autos from both alliances.
Yeah, definitely both alliances not quite running their traditional combo of robots, so something to get used to.
Yeah, some experimentation for sure between these alliances, trying to figure out what works. Changing it up. I'm always in favor of, if you're down 3-0, you might as well just try something different, because it clearly isn't working well enough for you.
Even with the double inertia setup, Metal Jello is getting bumped a fair amount so far.
Yeah, by a tiers
yeah,
too.
It seems like Andrew's playing the most defense on the alliance as of right now. So,
and that's just a result of nothing being at the loader station for Andrew to contest. So he feels comfortable just going for the bumps, because what else is he gonna do? Pick up 3 balls? Like, not much for him to do.
Yeah,
Toby
definitely.
almost getting tech there. But
we do see Metal Jello. I don't think we've seen him on OG very often before, but he is definitely holding his own. He's at 92 points right now, whereas Space Turtle's at about 150, so not too far behind. So definitely impressive from him.
Yeah, definitely. And I think he's showing a little bit of a beach there, but His first cycle was a bit shaky, I would have to say, but it's definitely been getting better as he kind of gets warmed up to this robot. But once again, Dakota left alone with Metal Jello, and Jello is going to get bullied for that.
And we see maybe a little bit of miscommunication between Jello and Jack the Man Dan there, getting kind of caught up in the trench, but
Wow,
looks
early
like,
climb, Jack the Man Dan. 11
yeah,
seconds,
looks
he's
like
just
he's
chilling there.
He's tilted the
Ooh,
bar,
it's-
so I'm not quite sure
Metal
how.
Jello's stuck underneath the trench. We'll have to reset.
Oh no, red climbs.
Oh no, that is unfortunate for the Red Alliance.
Oh.
Space Turtle getting a 242. Nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at all.
Yeah, very respectable. 140 for Metal Jello. He tried something new. It didn't work out this time, but I like to see the adaptation and just trying something else here. But yeah, Sad taking this 4-0 in the final match. 577 to 292 is gonna boost up their tiebreakers a decent amount.
Yeah, you can just looking at the score gap on all of these. It's just ridiculous. 66 to 110 in auto. 190, almost a 150 point teleop score gap. I think is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and there wasn't really that much stealing this matchup. That's just kind of raw pace and forcing Metal Jello to shoot those twos, making all the difference there, I think.
What I will say is impressive is, you know, there's a significant experience gap between these two teams. We didn't see a ton of penalties in any of these games. Which
Very true.
Typically, when we
Yeah,
have
it's
these
definitely true.
high experience matchups, you expect some more penalties, but they held their own for that. It was impressive.
All right, so we're going to get the next matchup ready, but in the meantime, I'm going to resolve the predictions. So congratulations to those who predicted a sad sweep. And it is kind of sad that it was a sweep, I guess. But yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of Power Cell rewards here. Casey, I think you might have been one of them by accident, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's definitely funny. He accidentally got a bunch of power cells.
Could be worse things to have happen.
Indeed.
It's true.
Alright, so this next one is going to be a bit of a talking point because it is going to be North versus Alliance 4.
Oh
Of course,
boy.
Casey, you know the results. But Dakota, you want to give some thoughts on this matchup?
It's really tough when talking about anything regarding We the North because whatever strategy you think they're gonna go with, they have like 18 different other options under their belt. So it's really hard to like. Normally, I'd compare a robot to robot difference, but when every robot on your alliance could be shifted, it's really tough. So I think We the North takes it, but I don't doubt that Alliance 4 is going to put up a big fight.
Okay, yeah, I think that's generally the community outlook, I would say, from people. But here's the question: how many matches do you think they're going to take?
That's a good question. I think Alliance 4 can take at least 2, but I'm not sure.
At least 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of faith in Alliance 4. I mean, we saw what's it? Good Vibes took We the North all the way.
Actually,
to
yeah,
7,
yeah,
right?
at least 3, and then it's like,
So,
okay,
Confirmed
yeah,
Game 7 is what
it
you're
goes
saying?
to 7. I think it goes to 7. But again,
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm not quite sure. It could go either way.
Yeah, one of the things that, I mean, we saw We the North not look that great, to be honest, against Good Vibes Only, like missing climbs, getting teched, and losing a lot of matches. Like they almost lost that series, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't think that's anything anybody expected. Good Vibes Only just came out swinging, so.
Yeah, and since then, I don't think they've had like that killer results. Let me just take a quick look. If we look at Good Vibes Only, yeah, they're currently in 3rd, but they did lose. No, they didn't lose anybody actually. They're undefeated. I'm trolling. Okay, so they lost to We the North. They lost one match to Jet Black, which is kind of understandable, and then kind of swept them after. So, yeah, I mean, they definitely look strong, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Though I think most people would say Alliance 4 and Specialists are probably just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I think they have more consistency, which leads to them being ranked a little bit higher, or thought of as a little bit higher.
Yeah, well, in Alliance for us, we played Specialist earlier in the season, and we ended up taking a win, and so...
Yeah, and that went to 7-2.
Yeah.
So there could be 4 teams potentially vying for first place, depending on how things go. So...
And I don't think that was what anyone expected when they saw We the North sign up, so...
Yeah, I think most people are like, GG.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I know. For We the North, we were not, but that's definitely a popular opinion. Is that it's undefeatable, essentially.
Yeah,
definitely. I think we've seen already that's they're far from infallible. If you can get them on a bad day, even what most people would consider a significantly weaker team, and like Codster hasn't played that much. Colin is not really considered a top tiers, or like not top 2 at least.
Yeah.
You know, if they can take them to 7, what can a really strong team do?
Yeah. Can we just appreciate both of these teams' logos? They're beautiful.
I really like Alliance 4.
Yeah, you can see the individual scales on the snake.
Wait, oh, you can.
Indeed.
Yeah, they have individual scales.
I didn't even notice
really
that.
Detailed.
Yeah, Kachao is a very talented,
always
very talented artist.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
All right, so we're gonna put a prediction in chat. Tryhards is another name. Wow. Yeah, apparently we're all tryhards. Alliance 4 and We the North. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I think most people would say We the North is gonna take this one, so why don't we say does it go to 7? How about that?
Yeah, sure.
Does the series go to 7 games? Yes. No. Alright, prediction is in.
Commentary.
Oh my. I mean, live typing is... You need to know what I'm typing, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, as per usual, if you were in this series, please don't vote. But if you weren't, feel free to do a prediction. And our question for this one is this going to go 7, or are we going to see fewer than that?
I feel kind of lonely. I'm the only one who's predicted so far.
Yeah, it's like looks like a lot of the people in chat are part of the team.
Oh, yeah,
so.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 3 people that have... Oh, wow. Someone just dropped... Julia just dropped 1,348 power cells on no, the series won't go to 7 games.
Okay. And it could be taken either way, right? You could be like, well, Alliance 4 is just going to crush.
Yeah. I mean, what if they do?
Very possible. Some people saying yes, or at least 340.
Let me see. Josh, one of our other competitors from the Specialist, he just dropped 1,630 power cells on
Oh man.
yes. This is a close one.
So yeah, Josh is a member of Specialist, went to Game 7 versus Alliance 4.
Josh says in chat, it's meme time.
Yes, Tegan did ref this match, so she does know the results. And yeah,
Unfortunate.
we're gonna get started in just a second here with match number 1, which should be very exciting.
All right, we see pretty much the normal robot compositions on both sides. Tribot with their normal players. Nothing changed up, nothing special.
Yeah, big
See-
autonomous difference though. Blue
Yeah,
line
bit of a rough
struggling.
one.
Looks like
Yeah,
Dar maybe
Blue Line.
jammed.
I think that's what happened, yeah. C is just getting held out in the rendezvous by Logan. We do see Casey coming in for the climb blocks, but being a little bit too slow, and then just getting pinned out by Cone.
Yeah, it does slow down Cone a little bit, but Dar in the meantime is just getting bullied by Logan. There, they get a
Ooh,
tech
Logan
though.
Tech.
That's going to put them back in the match a little bit. Still about 20 points down though.
Yeah, Logan and Casey both doing their best to just make sure the other alliance doesn't do what they're supposed to. So they're kind of fighting against each other. So and their alliances are just holding on. We see Logan going in for climber blocks, and then Brennan, you looked like you were ready to go in for some as well, but didn't quite get the window for it. And this match is really close as of right now, 249 to 259. And how did he not get teched there?
Yeah, he did get. Would have been a spawn tech still, but definitely scary. Wheel being done by Brennan, but oh my goodness, that's a bit of a troll there. A little bit slow, and
Yeah,
it is
Cone
kind of
just
late
goes
to be
for
honest
it.
for both these teams to get wheel.
That is true. It's 45 seconds left, and Dar just finished their wheel, so...
Cone with only a 3-ball cycle here. A little bit of a ball start.
Yeah, look at all the balls in the blue
He-
line's
he
corner.
missed
Steel
one.
coming.
Oh, Cone's
Little-
gonna exploit.
Yeah, Casey didn't see. Went for the climb block. Got some good climb block or shots blocked for sure.
Yeah, but then Cone just got an entire hopper from that steal, so I don't know if it was really worth it. Casey is not having fun over here near the red loader.
Oh, that was almost climb D from Logan. Just zipping through at 15 seconds at that Blue Alliance zone. And it's
We
only a
all know
10-point
Logan
gap.
can be a little bit
Wheels
risky,
available.
so...
Could
Nobody's
come down
doing
to
wheel
the
for red.
climbs.
And wow.
That is a close match, but looks like We the North takes it tentatively.
Yeah, I will just look at scores. And yes, the match result will stand. So We the North taking a very close matchup here by about 20 points over Alliance 4 in game number 1.
Yeah,
I
and
think-
obviously large auto gap. Almost 40 points there, so...
I think that's exactly 40 points. Yeah, I think if you looked at the contributions, you see that it was Brennan and C seemed to be more secondary
Bullied.
scorers at that point.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Logan and Casey knowing what they need to do and slowing down the tiers who would be their normal main scorer. So, and then Dar and Cone, I think, were within a few points of each other. So,
Yeah, I think the big difference, honestly, was Cone was just getting consecutive unanswered cycles, whereas Dar would get bumped a little bit when Logan played defense on our tiers, so...
Yeah, Cone also got that steal off, which I don't believe the Blue Alliance is able to get a steal ever as well. So
I think We the North really took control of making sure that none of the other alliance got a steal, so it was rough.
Yeah, but you gotta say that it was good for Blue Alliance to come back into that one after that kind of, frankly, abysmal auto, and to still bring the fight to We the North. You know, if the auto had been closer, they could have been looking at a W in that matchup for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
All right, match number 2. Doesn't look like any robot changes happening. Cone missed a ball on the trench, so Brennan dropping one as well, but so did C. And
Definitely a better auto from the Blue Alliance,
no.
but Casey was in a bad
Getting
spot.
tagged in the trench.
Immediately, yeah. That side of the trench can be brutal. Casey caught
Cone,
on Logan here.
Cone was having a fun time not shooting into the inner goal for a bit. I don't know what that was about. Looks like Dar right now. Never mind. Well, yeah, Dar shot his whole cycle pretty much undefended until Logan showed up afterwards. So a little bit maybe unfortunate cycle times for like unfortunate patterns for Logan. Casey is just getting destroyed by these techs.
It's
just
the second
expanding
tech
that
just
gap.
barely in.
Yeah. And then are we gonna see another one? No, but Casey is gonna not get reset there. Okay.
Aggressive steal from Cone going into the danger zone next to Casey, but not punished.
Casey doesn't even see it. Yeah. And we see Brennan shooting.
Oh, no.
And Casey is
for the third time.
tech for the third time. That is really unfortunate for the Blue Alliance. But the Red Alliance is probably very happy about it. They're cheering in their voice call right now. Just
yeah, almost 100 point. Well, was almost 100-point lead until C unloaded.
And we do see already, if we look at the contribution, Brennan is the highest scoring in this match so far, at 186 with 40 seconds left. So definitely,
I think he did get 2 techs though. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. He's gonna get a higher.
Oh
my gosh! Yeah, he's gonna get a higher contribution this match than he did last time. Cone and Dar about neck and neck in terms of contribution. C not quite keeping up though. So it's looking like unless Blue can pull off something really really drastic. Yeah. If Blue can pull off something really drastic, I don't think they can. I don't think it's a make-upable difference. But
yeah,
it's
nearly
really
100-point win.
Yeah, really rough. 275 and 251 from Brennan and Cone.
Yeah, big numbers being put up on the board, and score will stand. So We the North up 2-0.
Yeah, ignoring the 75 tech points, close match.
Yeah,
obviously
that is what you shouldn't ignore, because that is what lost you the match. So, well, not quite, but definitely didn't help with your momentum in that match. I think other than that, Alliance 4 did play really well. So
yeah, their teleops seemed very comparable, aside from the techs. And then the other thing was the autos. We the North just seems to have their number so far. Both autos by a decent margin. We're going to red. Less so this time, of course. But they'll be looking to maybe get an auto win on We the North instead in the next match to kind of keep in this series here.
Yeah, they're definitely helping out.
The scary strengths of We the North is their flexibility during autos. Going into this, we as an Alliance force were prepared to have to block Logan from blocking C during auto, and so you see a couple of matches we played around that, and they because they can change up their autos and do different things and adapt on the fly, they really aren't susceptible to our counter for that, the same level other teams are.
Right. Yeah, the flexibility is definitely beneficial when you're playing at such a high level.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, match number 3.
Oh, we see We the North bringing out the triple inertia.
Oh my. So we haven't seen this in a competitive match, I would say, yet. They played it in a more casual. I think it was like Guitar Heroes or something. I don't know exactly.
Cone just got really risky with those steals, but he got both of them off. So very impressive. And Brennan just gobbling up power cells like he's a hungry hippo. Dar not quite bothered as of right now, but Logan's gonna come in and kind of mess with him and C.
Will get out though. Won't get reset for that.
And then Brennan comes up right behind and does it again.
You can see Cone trying to push balls into the trench.
To prevent the steals from the Blue Alliance that would definitely be present if he didn't, as that inertia robot has a smaller hopper and can't quite pick up all of the balls most of the time.
Blue's ahead though here, and if they can maintain this, it could be looking good for them.
Yeah, we just have to see if that, I guess, ball starvation that's being played by the Red Alliance will be able to take Blue away from their lead. And Logan getting reset on top of C, and Casey flipping him back over for some reason.
Great professionalism.
I see. And Casey is in a bad spot. It's definitely not good for the
Getting
Blue
a
Alliance.
reset too. C's getting blocked by Logan with the climber. Brennan coming up behind. Oh, okay, he's in there now. Double D on Dar.
Sheer amount of defensive power you have in a triple inertia alliance is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, despite that tech though, on Casey, Blue Line's definitely still in this. They were ahead just a second ago. Red does jump out to the lead in final 20 seconds, clearing that human player, or the trench area.
Yeah, Casey having to play a little bit of defense against Brennan, so Brennan can't get a quick last cycle, but he's going instead to block C's shots, and Logan's going to try and climb block Casey here. Going to be really interesting to see these climbs.
Oh man. It looked like Casey missed at the end.
Yeah.
And once again, the score does stand. 490 to 444.
Not looking good for the people who predicted that it would go to 7, so I'm not looking very happy right now.
Yeah, match point for We the North, looking for this sweep on one of the most competitive teams in the league. But that being said, I think that Blue Alliance has gotten a little bit unlucky. I think they're, the techs and the autos and stuff, just things haven't gone their way. Definitely can change if something goes wrong for We the North.
We do see the tele-up gap is in favor of the Blue Alliance, actually. So, the pure defensive role, I guess, of those triple inertia plays were just, couldn't get quite a good score up there. You just kind of had to reduce theirs. So.
Yeah, one of the notable things, again, close match, like saying that Blue could have executed their climbs better, still would have been within a cycle. So very possible for Alliance 4 to take a match, possibly. All close games so far. Another notable thing about the triple inertia is seeing Cone and Logan together on inertia is a very scary matchup for anyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Arguably the best inertia players in the game together.
Yeah, and then Brennan's just kind of tagging along. He's just happy to be there.
That's why I take the baby auto. I let the big boys take the complicated ones.
That's understandable.
All right, match number 4.
See the triple inertia again from We the North. So
Alliance 4 will switch though to a double inertia.
Oh, I don't think we've seen C play inertia in TLS so far. So very interesting. We know I think in Ladder Season 2, he played a lot of inertia because at that point it was part of the meta. He's definitely a fairly strong inertia player, so it's going to be interesting to see what they can do here. They are up as of right now. Well, not anymore.
Logan just in the middle of them, trying to slow down Dar. I think the double inertia OG composition is better into triple inertia. Oh, Cone getting dragged. Maybe getting teched here. Yep. Big tech and the losing the hopper. So that is going to put Blue Alliance comfortably in the lead here.
I think the double inertia Definitely helps Dar have a little bit more counter against all three of We the North's inertia players. So
Yeah,
definitely
Logan's
very
still
good for him.
finding avenues though to get in the way.
Casey trying to tech him, but his robot doesn't stretch out quite far enough.
Dar will get bumped again.
C
Yeah,
and Casey
Logan
are right
almost getting
behind.
teched.
We do
Good
see
counter defense.
right now the Blue Alliance is up by a decent margin, so it looks like the double inertia is working out for them, and maybe We the North is regretting their decision.
Yeah.
Dar is getting a little bit bullied right now, though.
Logan's still finding some angles, but not nearly as much as Red Alliance needs right now. They need something big for Red Alliance to get back into this. And C also just slowing down both inertias and playing counter is a very effective strategy against the triple inertia here.
Yes, C has a very, very good defensive potential, so it's very good to see him playing very well against We the North on inertia. Oh, was that a
Getting
spawn tech,
teched.
or was it just a tech?
Oh, it's just a tech.
That's unfortunate for Logan. That widens the gap a little bit more.
I'm going for the climb block, but not enough. Dar is in position, and missed climb from Brennan is going to seal the deal here. And
Over
Logan, actually, I think.
100-point win for Alliance 4.
And score will stand, so hope is still alive for the 7-game series, but we still have a bit of a climb here for Alliance number 4.
Logan in the chat saying same score for Blue.
Yeah, they scored 4-4-4 last match.
That's impressive, honestly. Consistency is in the bag.
Yeah, and this time 4-4-4 is enough to win. They really slowed down the Red Alliance and stopped them from scoring and made them miss a bunch of climbs, and that puts them on the board 3-1.
Yeah, definitely something I missed seeing was C on inertia. He's definitely got a lot of defensive power behind him. So, having him been on tiers for a while, seeing him on inertia is very good to see again.
All right, match number 5, and we are underway. And it looks like everybody's gone back standard.
Yeah, that's a little bit interesting.
So We the North no longer happy with the double inertia comp, it looks like.
Yeah,
or triple inertia comp.
The same auto gap as match, I think it was 2. It was 130 to 120.
Logan getting teched.
Bad spot there. And Casey is just trying his best to handle Cone. And Brennan is just
playing a little bit of defense.
And Logan coming up right behind him to assist.
Oh, almost getting reset there, but yeah, the assist from Logan preventing that from happening. Not a great pop, though, from Brennan. Blocking out Cone from the access of power cells.
And Dar right now just got a free cycle undefended.
Casey.
And Casey getting tech.
Cutting it a little close.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That puts Red back in this.
Casey. Yeah. Still Blue carrying a lead, which is very impressive considering the other 2 matches they had as Tribot against We the North Tribot. You see Dar again shooting mostly undefended until Logan comes up. And then now he's just got to deal with C, who is really annoyed, just trying to get him out of the way.
C getting really bullied. Casey doing the same thing to Cone, though, but Cone's apparently happy to do that, just getting the block off. Wheel being done by Brennan. Close shots by Cone.
We see
and a tech.
Casey gets teched again.
Double defense on Red.
C finally shot his power cells he had in his hopper from being defended by Logan.
And Red is ahead by a lot now, 372 to 350 at the time. Blue coming back though.
Oh, that was a close to a tech for Brennan there.
Yeah, 19 seconds
The
left.
feed from Logan.
Man,
That could be really helpful to get a nice little boost into the end game so they don't have to worry about
long shots from Brennan trying to come in, getting the climbs ready. Logan trying to get in position. It's close.
it. And
Oh my.
wow,
Logan will not get up.
misses the bar.
Yeah, and score will stand. Looking at the breakdown, catastrophe for the Red Alliance. 4 climbs, missing 2 of them. Probably due to Logan coming in late and not being balanced. So Blue Alliance taking this one. But I think Red Alliance fought back pretty well after that early deficit.
Yeah, Blue Alliance definitely had a really strong lead, and then Casey getting teched among other things, like Logan playing defense against C for about 2 of Dar's cycles. They really got them close again.
Wow. So the faith is still not completely broken here. Alliance 4 just needs 1 more win to take it to 7, and a lot of power cells riding on this this 6th match here. If they can extend it to the full distance, or maybe We the North will end it here. We're gonna have to see.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
What are your thoughts, Dakota? Does the series end here, or do we go the full 7 games?
I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure anymore. After seeing whatever is going on right now, it's very interesting. I think Alliance 4 could take it to 7, but I could also see it ending here if they don't.
What a
if they don't
prediction!
play it.
It could go
Yeah,
one way
thank you,
or
thank
the
you.
other.
Thank you. Like,
One of
I'm
them is
voting
likely
for it
to
to go
happen.
to 7, so
Okay.
I'm trying to get those power cells.
It's gonna go to 7. You heard it here first from Dakota. Match
No
number
comment.
6 underway. Logan
Let's see it
missing a
again.
whole bunch of power cells,
Ugh.
lost everywhere. Not a great autonomous
Luckily-
here for Red.
Yeah, luckily Brennan was quick enough on his auto to pick up a couple of them, but still not good.
Yeah, Blue Alliance a little bit quicker on the pops. C already in shooting position, unloading before Logan can get anything done. Dar making his way over as well. And good bump there from C on Cone. Gonna make him miss a couple shots there. And Blue Alliance ahead off that.
Yeah, and C is about to shoot a cycle, so hopefully they're looking to be ahead once again. So if
C once
C-
again in position.
Yeah, C has really
Casey.
no balls to pick up, so he was waiting and just got the bump
Yeah.
on Coven.
Dar's getting bullied though at the same time critically, so maybe Casey should have stayed back and C should have just stayed on the D.
Yeah,
Trying to play a
Casey.
little bit of counter.
Yeah, Casey wasn't quite playing the amount of defense that Logan was, so I don't think it really evened out. So the match is a little bit closer now. 272 for blue, 261 for red. And
Yeah, Blue's
Casey
still ahead,
just
Bumping.
bumping into C. That's a good plan. Definitely helpful. Dar going in for some
Climber
defense.
up, yeah,
Just
climber
climber
up,
up.
looking for the lucky block potentially.
Casey
Isn't
getting
gonna find
pinned
anything.
out by Brennan.
Red ahead
But-
a little bit. Logan finding the angles, getting a bump on Dar. Wasn't too bad of a bump though. And Blue ahead again. It's a back and forth match.
Yeah, this is a very interesting match to watch. You see Cone shooting undefended. Dar is grabbing a cycle, and it looks, it's just the same thing over and over again. Blue is in the lead once again. Cone getting a little boxed out by Casey for a bit, but
Oh,
And
confusion
C
on
is-
the Red Alliance.
C is okay. He's finally shooting that cycle. 8
Wheel
seconds left.
available. Trying to do
Is he
it.
doing a
Maybe
last
knocked
cycle?
it. Oh,
Looks
did
like
that wheel count? Oh
Ooh.
my.
Ooh.
7 points.
Wow.
So
I'm not sure if that wheel counted. It looks like the score will stand, so We the North gonna take this one by 7 points in game number 6. What a close match. I wonder if we do the math here. What's the wheel score? 90 plus 334 plus 118. 542. So second wheel did not count for Red Alliance.
Second wheel didn't count. Oh.
Yeah. Dang, just a little bit too slow on that.
Kavi in chat saying it did count, but I don't think that math works out.
Yeah, the math doesn't work, yeah. But it was very close, and that would have eased their stress a little bit. But 7-point win still for Alliance number 4 or not Alliance number 4, We the North. They're going to be happy with that one, I think. And yeah,
Alliance 4 probably a little bit disappointed. Yeah, they got really close, but they couldn't quite get We the North's streak lost, I guess.
Falling down 0-3 at the beginning and then battling back is really impressive too, though, for them, especially. Just, you know, not being able to lose a single match is so stressful when you're in that situation.
Indeed, particularly when, you know, a little bit of BM pulling out the triple inertia. I know some will say it's a valid strategy, but
yeah,
some people will be incorrect. So it was really impressive seeing Alliance 4 sort of thrive with a strategy they're not used to with the double inertia OG, but definitely good performance from them.
And we will have those results in the predictions in just a second here as I confirm those. Yeah, it definitely wasn't meant as BM.
Logan in the chat saying it is valid. We just beat a top tier team with it.
True. It's a 1-1 against the top tier team, I suppose. Did get an L. But yeah, wow. Julia getting a bunch of power cells there. All right, so we are going to see another bit of a banger here. Alliance 4 versus SAD coming up.
I forgot we recorded this matchup.
We saw some improvement, I think, from SAD that last matchup, just trying to against benchwarmers, really abusing the weaknesses of benchwarmers, and I'll be curious to see if that translates well to anything here.
Oh, I do remember this matchup. This is the matchup that Casey forced us to play at like midnight.
I did do that.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Notably, members of Alliance 4 experienced lag during this matchup.
Yeah, also, there were taken in chat saying, "Pop quiz, how many matches had to be replayed in Alliance 4 versus SAD?" There were several because of technical issues on Taken's end, so very interesting series, yeah. Kept us up way too late.
Well, Brennan, because you're the only one.
I guess I'm the only one who is. Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I definitely have to say it's Alliance 4 favored. I think that SAD has shown weaknesses against some of the top, or not even top teams, but like middle range teams. They seem to be able to punish the low range teams really well. But I am curious to see if they can put in a good performance against one of these like higher level teams. Until I see that, I don't really have a whole lot of faith in them being able to do anything, especially against arguably potentially the best team that could win here is Alliance 4 overall in the whole competition. So it's a really good opportunity for SAD to prove what they're made of.
I agree.
I think the most interesting matchup between the alliances is definitely C versus Andrew. I think most people consider
Yeah.
Dar slightly better than Dakota and Casey better than Space Turtle. But Andrew is very, very strong on the tiers, as is C, and so I think that's a very even matchup in terms of scoring there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
definitely agree.
they're definitely even in scoring, but I think the communication issue with
True.
Andrew not speaking kind of handicaps it a little bit, but we'll see.
Luckily, Tiers doesn't have too much to say to their partners. I guess maybe if they're getting climber blocked, you need to say something, but generally the Tiers is kind of just doing their own thing, making sure that they're trying to score as much as possible, etc. Alright, so Alliance 4 versus Sad. Gotta think of a Andrew 2-time champ, not good enough. True. Andrew has been having some of the most success as a individual player, for sure, in competitions. Definitely shown that he's super strong.
Yeah, definitely the strongest player on SAD by
Alright.
quite a bit.
Predictions. What's a good baseline? How many games do I think Sad's gonna take? 1 or 2. So let's say 2, because I think 1 is a fairly safe bet. So let's say, does Sad take 2 games in the series? Yes. No.
I sure do love listening to Brendan talk to himself. What a good pastime.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, you can win more power cells. Just have to make the correct prediction. Of course, you can't predict if you're in this series, so Alliance 4 are sad. You cannot do anything here.
All right, we see Logan going in saying that we will take 2 games in the series.
I think the big thing that's going to be able to turn the matches is the tech fouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Between Casey and Space Turtle, I don't know who gets teched more.
I think Space Turtle is a little bit more of a conservative inertia player, with a little bit less aggressive plays, but doesn't get punished as much for them. So.
True.
Yeah, Kabi going in with 1 power cell, saying that Sad does not take 2 games in the series.
Wow. Amazing.
He's a very frugal man, that Kabi.
Only a few more seconds to get your predictions in, and I think there's only been 2 people put in their thing here, so... I think Logan has lost almost every single prediction, so if you want a good barometer of what to pick, pick whatever.
Yeah, just
he
pick
isn't.
against Logan.
Yeah. He somehow
As
manages to
we
get
say
everything
that,
wrong.
somebody is voting with Logan. Not sure who it is, but
21 on no, 308 on yes. So people have the faith in Sad to take at least 2, and we will have to see.
we will have to see, won't we?
Okay. Match number 1, Alliance 4
All right.
versus Sad.
We do see the double inertia on the Blue Alliance and the Tribot on the Red.
Yeah, interesting that Sad isn't starting with the Tribot. Maybe playing a little bit more defensive because they know Casey is a very aggressive defense robot. Maybe they feel like they need that extra defense power.
Maybe. I wouldn't know. It's not like I'm on the team.
Trying to protect those power cells. Casey almost teching Dakota there. Ooh, almost again. But nothing happening there.
Yeah, a little bit of a beach from Dakota there.
Oh, Andrew.
Kinda. Andrew is not in a good spot.
That is not a good time. And getting bumped around by C on the spawn back in.
Yeah, definitely say as of right now, not a strong match for Sad.
Dakota slightly missing out on the bump for Dar there.
And getting beached for a fourth time.
Yeah, being very dominant lead here for Alliance number 4, 345 to 223. So lots of work to be done for Sad in this early matchup.
Yeah, definitely not as defense heavy as you would expect. For Sad, at least. I mean,
Yeah,
you do
around
see
1
Space
minute
Turtle.
left in the match, almost a 100-point lead for Alliance Rider here. Alliance 4 here.
And we see Andrew and Dakota getting in a little tussle in the trench. A little bit of miscommunication because there wasn't much communication.
Yeah. It does seem like Space is basically playing exclusively defense. Dakota kind of like a scoring counter defense hybrid. Ooh, Casey's stealing right out from under their nose and pops the hopper for Andrew. So he's gonna have a rough time on that one. That is not the play.
We've seen 19 seconds. Dakota going in for the climber blocks
Got one.
shot.
One
And-
greater than 0.
Just trying to get something to happen in the last few seconds of this match, but there's
Long
5 seconds
shots coming
left.
for Andrew.
Blue Alliance going in for the climbs. Andrew's
Oh, missed climb.
Space Turtle doesn't quite get on the bar there.
That
We
is
see
not
we
great.
see an almost 200 score from every single person on the Red Alliance. Very insane.
Yeah. Very strong performance from Alliance 4 in match number 1 as they're going to go up 1-0, and the score will stand 626 to 467. Dominant win here in match number 1 for Alliance number 4, and like I said, I think Sad has some improving to do, or some showing what they're capable of, as they haven't really brought it to any of the higher level teams yet.
Yeah, definitely
was-
not our best match here.
I was personally pretty interested in the matchup choice for the double inertia there, because expecting to have our tiers and our OG denied a lot of points, but still allowed for a fair amount of scoring from both of them, and allowed for a lot of steals. So it'd be interesting to see how they adapt for their next matchup.
Yeah, that's a great point, Casey. Just the despite having the 2 inertias, not really finding the avenues to slow them down very much. And yeah,
I
Casey,
think-
you getting lots of points there for sure.
Yeah, definitely interesting that they had me sort of cycling and doing a hybrid role, and Space Turtle on defense, as I am known to be not very good at cycling. So, we get some great pre-match footage of me and C having a fun time. You see no robot changes on the field. Everything is being run just like it did last match.
The text chat that you guys can't see that I can. Well, I mean, you guys saw it at the time. But it's funny.
Yeah.
Good steel block here from Casey, so that Dark can get in and out very smoothly. Whoa, server.
That was
rolling
nice.
A little bit there. Yeah.
Currently sat with the lead. Dakota doing a good job holding off C and Dar.
Yeah. And Andrew quicker to the shotting. Oh,
Oh,
no,
I got
Dakota.
pegged there right on the respawn. Very
Dang.
unfortunate.
I was gonna say Andrew was a little bit outpacing C in that last time. Still is, just actually pretty much mirrored now. Dakota coming for the climber block. And we actually saw in that last match versus We the North that C is pretty susceptible. Oh no, double tech on the Blue Alliance. Both inertias getting tech.
Very unfortunate.
Brutal. I was gonna say that C in the We the North matchup got bullied pretty hard by Logan in the climber blocking specifically, and didn't really have a great answer to it. So if Sad can kind of capitalize on that, maybe that's an avenue for them to get into this series, but not if you're gonna get teched.
Dar was getting absolutely shut down for a bit, not quite knowing where to go around Dakota on that inertia robot. So
Andrew, a
he's
little
gonna
bit
get
getting
the-
balls starved.
Took a while to do that wheel there too. Looked like they had it, but then it nudged it too much or something. Andrew saying control panel in chat, so we'll see if Blue Alliance decides to do the control panel anytime soon. As we are the last 38 seconds. First stage not complete for the Blue Alliance. See some bumping from Dakota. Climb block just now noticing that C's there. Gets 3 power cells, but there's a massive gap here for Blue Alliance to overcome.
and Casey just ravaging that field, grabbing power cells, blocking, getting bumps off on everyone he can. Definitely good play from him here.
Oh, clean wheel from C.
And almost gets it off.
Yeah.
Almost doesn't make it, but Casey getting respawned right before climbs. Make it a little bit close for them, but we see Alliance 4 again coming out with the win.
Yeah, and once again, score wheel stand. So, Alliance 4 up 2-0 over Sad, and Sad definitely feeling a little sad after that match. So I think they were a little bit more in that until the techs happened.
I agree.
One thing to note is there was a pretty big strategy change, even with the same robot. Space Turtle doing a lot of heavy scoring, could have 190 power cells there. Change of strategy didn't end up working, but
But it
little
did
bit closer of a
definitely
match.
get it. Yeah, got it a little bit closer.
Yeah, we'll see what adaptations they do for match number 3. Just making, you know, it would have been that 25-point match if it had the fouls, so definitely doable here for Sad.
We do see the match again. No robot changes. We get to see Sad kind of develop this strategy a little bit more.
C said in chat, in the game chat, I hope I get picked for limbs. I don't know what that was talking about, but there ain't no limbs. Dar
it
spat
was
out a whole bunch of power cells there, so Red Alliance is going to be down out of auto.
If you want to know the context, this series took about the same time as we were joking. It took about the same time to run a normal event. So, and C's hoping that he gets picked for elims.
Nice. Saw some good climber blocking there from Casey on Andrew, but the counter did come. Dar finds a 3 power cells missed completely from that bump, which really good defense there from Dakota. And once again, C coming in behind Dakota, not really realizing that he's there. Oh my, collisions.
Landing on top of robots, always a fun time. And we do see Space Turtle again, cycling like his life depends on it. Currently outscoring Dar, actually, so very good to see Space Turtle kind of finding his role as a very offensive inertia.
Yeah, I'd love to see... Oh, good tech.
And Casey getting tech there.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'd love to see Dakota keep his climber up when he's playing defense on Dar so that he's in position for C when he is coming up behind. Because oftentimes miss outs on the opportunity to get those climber blocks when they're in the position, but just doesn't know that C's there. Oh, good flip here on Dar. Not quite a full flip.
And we do
Blue's
see
getting back
C
in this one.
Yeah, C shooting completely undefended, but Dar having a really rough time getting through to shoot his balls, and here Dakota comes again, getting teched that the animation didn't
Weird
quite
animation.
work. Yeah. Getting teched though, getting punished for it, but Casey...
Bump on C.
And Dakota comes in again, trying to
Climber's up.
maybe climb block, maybe block
Andrew
some
coming
shots if it happens.
3
Maybe
seconds to
rush
go
climb
climbing.
for Blue.
Oh my, missed climb on Red. And wow.
He doesn't quite make it.
Yeah. Blue looks like they're ahead here. And
To be honest, I don't remember this happening.
that's kind of crazy. Oh, okay. So, looking at the ref calls, as we look at the breakdown, Red Alliance did miss a climb, but there was climb D, which does change the outcome of the match, plus 35 to the Red Alliance, and that's going to swing the match back into Red Alliance's favor. So, rough for anybody who was thinking Sad. Might have gotten one on the board, as just slipped out of their hands with that climb D call.
Yeah, let's let this be known that this is the second very close match during the TLS season that we have lost due to a climb D call.
At least it wasn't 7 points. Not a
is
climb
true.
D point, but yeah, Alliance 4 losing that 7-point match earlier.
Yeah, what notably very close match regardless, even with the climb D. And Alliance 4 taking a lot of the matches against We the North pretty close, and Sad's taking matches pretty close against Alliance 4.
Yeah.
Could possibility for later season upsets, maybe with matchups of teams like Sad versus higher up teams.
Yeah. I'd really
I
like
think-
to see Sad kind of get it on the board here. Like I said,
do.
I don't think they've had that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that this match at least shows that Sad has a little bit more potential than they did maybe early in the season, where they took an unfortunate loss to Jet Black, but definitely nowhere near where they want to be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for context, Sad only taking one game off of Jet Black, getting swept by Specialists in pretty convincing fashion, looking at the scores by 50 to 100 points, and then now on the verge of being swept here versus Alliance number 4, though they've had a lot more closer matches. Well, I guess this match was closer. The other two, maybe not so much, but can they get on the board at least for this 4th match here? That is going to be the question.
That is a good question.
All right, match number 4.
Again, no robot changes to be expected.
Yeah, especially, Andrew, missing a whole bunch of power cells, looking lost in Autonomous. Might still have time to shoot those off. Did drop one of them.
A lot of outers from Dar.
Yeah, I think Andrew also got some outers. Casey, though, donating a tech. As we've seen. Perhaps it's a little bit of a tradition at this point, Casey, donating a tech per match.
Yeah, he just likes to let them feel like they're more in the match than they are.
Oh,
And then Casey getting
donated
tech
too.
again.
Oh man, so Blue Alliance looking good here. Gonna develop a bit of a lead, but actually it's not that much here. Red actually jumping back into the lead despite the tech, or double tech, I mean. Good counter from Space Turtle, getting in the way of Casey. Casey gets around eventually.
We see shooting undefended, but Dar is getting ready to get blocked out by Dakota a little bit. Looks like Dar having problems with Dakota in these matches. Dakota's just going straight for him every match, not even worrying about C most of the time, so very unfortunate for Dar.
Yeah, definitely focusing on the OG and the drivetrain differential. And then hoping that Andrew can, with a counter, can outperform C enough that it'll be strong. Oh, Casey just able to get out with that steal. Bad pop from Andrew here. And Red is starting to pull away once again, despite these techs. Look at all those power cells rolling in Dakota.
Dakota just getting pushed in, landing on top of Dar as he respawned, and just not quite realizing Casey was going to show up. We do see Dar getting bumped again while cycling, trying to shoot.
Good couple climb blocks there from Dakota onto Dar, or onto C, I mean. And 22 seconds, wheel being done. Greedy steal from Casey in the Blue Alliance trench, but nobody was there to punish. Actually, he did get punished. I'm trolling.
No animation, though.
Yeah. Close to being climbed there, looked like. But we'll have to see. 4 seconds left. 2 points separating these alliances as the climbs go up. And it
And again, another close match
like
that goes to Alliance 4. Yeah, tentatively.
Spacer with 204 contribution on the inertia. Further
Yeah, that's
proving
huge.
that beginner bot is the primary scorer, always.
Hey, they didn't outscore Andrew. So
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate.
it looks like score will stand. Unfortunately, a clean sweep here for SAT, but fortunate for Alliance 4, a really good bounce back after the close loss to We the North. Just dominating in such a great fashion against one of the more competitive teams in the league.
Yeah, really
showing
unfortunate
them
that SAD wasn't quite able to take a win off of Alliance 4.
Yeah, but definitely those last couple matches very close comparably to the earlier matches, getting in their stride.
So does SAD take 2 games in the series? No. Somebody voted for no, and they're
Definitely
going to get
not.
a lot of power cells.
Who voted? Nicholas L. voted for no, as well as Kabi with his 1 power cell he voted with.
OP. Okay, so I think we can still do one more. I will see what we have in our library of recorded stuff. Do we have Pushbots v Graviton? Maybe, let's see. We do. Alright, so we are going to see Pushbots versus Graviton. Battle of the lower down table, let's say. And what do you...
I personally like watching these matches a little bit more than the higher end matches. These definitely get to show the lower teams, you know, they get to show their talents in the game.
Yeah, I love seeing both of them, and as everybody knows, Graviton's my favorite team, so I hope they win. Sorry, Pushbots.
I didn't know that, and I've
biased.
commentated with you like several
Dude,
times.
I say it literally every time.
I guess I haven't been paying attention.
Yep, my favorite team. I'm super excited. I think that this is an opportunity for them to get a win here. It's really going to be the battle between Max and Julia, I think, as you know, Kabi, Tegan, sort of comparable to Daviato and Flying Dragons.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so predictions for this one, guys. What are you thinking?
I think Julia is just at another level comparably to the other competitors in these matchups, and I think definitely carry ability. So
Yeah, I don't know. Yep. I don't know what could be used as a prediction for this one, to be honest.
Well, Graviton is winless, but you really think that they have no chance in this one against Pushbots? You think Pushbots is clear-cut favorite here?
I don't think no chance, but I think it's not a very big chance.
Okay.
I think anything is definitely possible in this match. Definitely techs and climbs are a little bit harder to predict at this level, I think, so.
True.
We do know Flying Dragons, though, has a bit of a habit
has an
to get
affinity
teched.
for getting teched, yeah. That is very true. But we've seen
Dar
matches of strength from him.
Yeah, Dar in chat saying, does Graviton take 2 matches? So maybe that could be one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think there's opportunities here, and we've seen Kabi struggling with playing at points. Much, you know, getting teched similar to Flying Dragon. So I don't know. Why don't we do that? Does Graviton take 2 matches?
I think it's interesting because Pushbots definitely has the bigger scoring potential of Julia, but Graviton has Max, who Max is also a pretty high scorer when he's, you know, not being defended and playing pretty well. So I think it's more even than we're making it seem.
I'm excited to see what the robot compositions for this matchup is going to be. Probably not going to see 2 dry bots, which is a little atypical for normal gameplay.
So prediction
I
is
do
up.
know. Yeah, Graviton
plays double OG often.
Double OG. Not normal at all anymore.
And then Pushbots normally plays double inertia OG, I think.
And they've occasionally pulled out
might change. They might do something different. So yeah, prediction in chat so far. Everybody's saying no. Okay.
Unfortunate for Graviton.
Dude, no faith. Max can carry. All it takes is one match. Like, dude, they almost took matches off Guitar Heroes. They lost off like 1 tech or something.
Well, Casey has faith. The one person saying that Graviton can take 2 matches in the series.
And I think Guitar Heroes are better than Pushbots, to be honest. So
yeah, I think it's close. Again, Julia just kind of out compares to every single player on either of those alliances. So
it's true, but I think the Daviato and Max are the 2-3. So there's some opportunity for Graviton to be really competitive here.
I'm not sure what Julia is saying in chat, but she doesn't seem like she's liking our talk here.
Tryharding for going against Guitar Hero. Oh, it's because I said Guitar Hero is probably better than Pushbots.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Fair enough.
All right. Yeah.
I think that's going to be a close match, but I would favor Guitar Heroes on that one. Once again, I think Guitar Heroes, Julie is the best player on the field for that match as well. But the well-roundedness of Guitar Heroes is just a little bit pushes them over the edge for me. All right, so looking at the prediction, most people saying no, or actually it's 2-2 people, but more betting happening on the no, and we'll have to see as we get ready for match number 1 here in just a second.
Curtis in chat saying he bet 10, so he's really putting in the big bucks.
All right, match number 1. Yep, standard compositions for both these alliances. Cobb
both Flying
corn.
Dragon and Tegan struggling a little bit with those rendezvous balls.
Yeah,
Julia
Cobby.
Jam.
Pushbot's actually behind out of auto.
Yeah.
Not something I expected at all.
Like, you have no faith. No faith.
I didn't have faith. I will be perfectly honest.
They've double OG. They're going to be a little bit better in this low level kind of gameplay where the inertias aren't great. Flying Dragon's going for some defense.
Good
Please
bump.
don't get teched. Oh,
Flying Dragon getting teched.
But that's only 1 tech on the board, and it's not the end of the world. Blue lines can still definitely be in this. Cobby getting some bumps off on Daviato.
You see Julia just shooting completely untouched.
Ooh, almost tech there again.
Except by Tegan, apparently.
That's another thing that Pushbots tends to do. Julia gets bumped by both of her partners fairly regularly. It's kind of entertaining. Ooh, Tegan getting a tech on Flying Dragons. She just barely goes into that zone and is going to get punished for it. But Blue's still in this.
Yeah, most definitely.
Good counter here on Tegan from Flying Dragons, playing a little bit safer.
Yeah, I think lately we have seen Flying Dragons get a little bit more. What the heck?
A little bit of server lag.
Yeah, that's probably not server lag, more ref lag, but yeah.
Yeah, Flying Dragons getting a little bit more confident in their play. So
A little bit of steal there from the Red Alliance.
Tegan looks like she's struggling a bit to do the wheel.
Yeah. At least she's doing it from the right side this time.
Yeah, that is improvement.
Daviato and Max coming with 2 gigantic hoppers here. And we're going to see Tegan a little bit too slow to get the bumps off, but Kabi is going to be there. Flying Dragon's going to line up for the climb really early.
Julia with a ball in her drivetrain,
I
not
like this
quite
play.
having a good time. Looks like where is Julia going? Is Tegan going to climb?
Climbs coming up. 2 seconds, 1 second.
Ooh.
Oh.
Close.
It was
Dang.
looking a little rough for pushbots at the end. Tegan in the close position as Julia was trying to back up and get there, but it was definitely very close. We did see while Julia outscored Max by 6 points, so definitely very close to them.
Yeah, and notably, I props to Daviato playing fairly good counter defense on OG, allowing Max to keep up with Julia, which is
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Max and Daviato putting up good scores, good counter D, working well together. And yeah, that score will stand. So 1-0 pushbots to start off.
Definitely closer than I expected.
I always had the faith. They're so good. They're gonna get
Brennan, to be
get
fair,
their first win, okay?
okay, I believe you. Okay.
I'm
One
a
thing to
fan.
point out is the fairly weak auto score from the pushbots, 66. Hopefully they can
Yeah.
clean that up a little bit. Future matches. 90 endgame for both alliances, though. Don't
Yeah,
always
I
see
think-
that even with higher level teams.
Yeah, they push it really hard. And sometimes all it takes is just making sure you get the climbs off, and that's a difference maker for the winning alliance.
Yeah. Julia in chat saying ignore auto score. My hopper wasn't vibing.
That's true. Julia was the person that kind of got jammed in that last match, so.
Ooh, a little bit of rough
Oh, Julia!
auto pathing.
Lots of balls rolling everywhere, but some recovery from Tegan was going to be good. And once again, look at
And
this.
another
Pushbots ahead.
weak auto from the pushbots. From the pushbots.
Sorry, Graviton's ahead, I mean. Oh no.
Pretty hard
Max is
beach for
beached.
Max.
Yeah. Not great, especially because Daviato is right behind him waiting for him to get out of the way.
Yeah, Julia definitely just having a good time, running into Tegan, who decided to park right behind her, but she's just chilling, trying to cycle. And we see Max and Daviato just kind of grinding away at those power cells in their loader.
Ooh,
And
Tegan going for a
Tegan
big bump.
is a bad spot, but she got off of Daviato quickly.
Very close match, back and forth so far, though.
Yeah, very, very close. Very good playing from Graviton, I do have to say. As a bit of a pushbot fan myself.
Oh, good bump there from Flying Dragon. Nearly getting tacked on by Julia, but didn't. And it's a clean match so far. Gotta say, super impressive from Flying Dragons to have that. And look at how close this is. 10 points separating these alliances. Daviato with a full hopper, but Cobb is there ready to disrupt any scoring opportunities. Ooh, there's a
And that's
finally.
unfortunate. Getting double teamed by Julia and Tegan to get that tech on.
That one's definitely forgivable for sure from Flying Dragons. You know, that you could put the top inertia player in the exact same situation, and I bet you 9 times out of 10 they're getting tech there as well. So not much you can do there.
We do see, because of that, pushbots taking back a little bit more of a lead. Kabi bumping into Julia. Really unfortunate.
Final 20 seconds. Reds definitely got a decent lead here now. Daviato's trying to make it underneath the trench, raise his climber a little bit, was getting caught up on the underside of it. So we're gonna
And
look
Kabi
for
a little bit in
Clydes.
the way of Julia.
Dragons.
Oh my. Gotta organize themselves in
And
the rendezvous
the Red
zone.
Alliance is having a rough time as well.
So is Blue. Climbs coming off. Oh no. No way.
I'm pretty sure on the Red Alliance that's a solo climb from Julia.
Now we're gonna look at the breakdown. No climbs for blue, 1 climb for red. It was within Graviton's reach again, but they just can't quite pull the trigger.
Again in chat, we see Julia saying, "Ignore that auto too. Ignore that end game as well." Definitely not their best gameplay, but they did come out. Pushbots did come out with the win. So.
Yep, and that's all that matters, really, at the end of the day, as their Pushbots are battling it out for that final seed in playoffs.
Yeah, we were saying earlier that Julia just such advantage over Max, but actually Max been holding up pretty well in each of these matches within 10 points. So
yeah,
I think that's
Max is no slouch. Max is no slouch.
Coming back to the game after a bit of a long hiatus and playing a robot he doesn't normally play, as well as with a team you wouldn't expect much from. Definitely impressive from them.
Alright, much smoother auto this time, looks like, for Red Alliance. Blue Alliance is going to be the one struggling, perhaps, as Julia gets a really quick hopper. And
there we go. Pushbots back on their A game. You know, getting good autos. Taking
Daviato.
Getting a little bit away. Daviato's in a bad spot.
Oh, not quite enough though. Did get the reset on the scoring robot though. Oh no!
The monkey flying dragons.
I gotta say, Flying Dragon's tech level. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
got the tech on Tegan
as well.
Flying Dragons has gotten a lot better at not getting tech, to be honest. Market improvement here from the Graviton side.
Yeah, and it's tied up right now. Julia definitely... I think Julia, compared to Max, definitely better at capitalizing on getting techs, or getting people teched, I should say. And as we say that...
Speaking of that...
Yeah, Julia just a bit more experience with this meta, whereas Max, you know, probably not as much. Still good performance from both of them, though.
Honestly, both the techs on Flying Dragons, can't really blame them for them. You know, it's kind of rough because you get baited into those techs where you're bumping and they just barely clip into that zone and you get punished for it. That's a thing that even high-level players mess up sometimes, so...
Absolutely.
Definitely forgivable.
Know about that.
Oh, alright, another one.
Julia has just mastered that against Flying Dragons, and Flying Dragons keeps falling for the same trick in the book.
And again, a pretty decent red lead here. Tegan just kind of locking horns with Flying Dragons, but bumping into Julia. Kabi coming in with a cycle, or not quite sure where he's going.
Yeah, lots of power cells over on the Blue Alliance side. Tegan trying to get the wheel done with the final 20 seconds left in this match, but man, despite those 50 points extra in techs for the Red Alliance, look at the score. Yeah, this is
Graviton
very
definitely
crazy.
Popping off.
Let's see. Flying Dragons starting to line up early.
Into the wall, trying to get on. Daviato not on. No. Yeah, and perfect climb from the Red Alliance, and wow, looking at that score breakdown.
Definitely, partially due to all those tech fouls, Julia got I think it was a 284.
280,
so
yeah.
Definitely, very cool to see. And it's not looking good for the people that said Graviton would take 2 matches, but again, match point for Pushbots.
Graviton has had so many close opportunities. First with Guitar Heroes, and now with Pushbots. Just these techs just burn, and then missing the climbs as well just hurts so much. They just need to have a clean match, and they can find a W on the board for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, almost 40-point lead during teleop, just the end game, and the techs really hurt him.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Pushbots v Graviton, match number 4. Match point for Pushbots. We'll see if they can close it out, or maybe Graviton will find the win in their 4th match here and take it to a 5th.
And we see again pretty clean autos again for push bots. We do
Kabi
see
getting
Kabi going in a bit of an odd spot, getting punished for it.
He's pulling a Casey, going in that thing right at
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah, he's got to donate them a tech. It's friendly, gracious,
Flying
professional.
Dragon's almost getting teched. Oh, that's gonna be
And
it.
then getting
close.
punished. Yeah, Julia
would
narrowly missing a
forgivable
ball
again.
in her drive train.
Yeah, really
again.
hard tell from behind, particularly if you're
Mhm.
on third person there.
And Kabi kind of ruining Julia's pickup a little bit, just kind of crashing into her with balls, but definitely really close. The
Good
Red
counter
Alliance
for
is,
Julia there, not getting bumped at all.
yeah,
The
Red
Flying
Alliance is only
Dragons.
down by about 10 points.
Yeah. Daviato
You do
shooting
see-
close when there was nobody there.
A bit of
Maybe
a
a
missed
little-
opportunity from him.
Yeah. A couple points could make the difference here in such a close matchup.
We do see Kabi cycling, but now bumping, I guess. Kabi seems to be cycling a bit more than the other matches, which leaves,
Oh.
more attacks from Flying Dragons.
That's gonna launch Red Alliance out. Oh, headbutt
Oh, but
Taken
attack
gets
on
teched on the
Taken.
other side.
Just
And that,
being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Puts Blue
Julia
right back
with
into
the
this.
bump.
Yeah, I'm not
Julia
sure about
playing
the
some-
bump play.
Yeah.
Oh, Daviato shooting
Interesting.
close, though. This is definitely a mistake here. Especially after Julia had left. He knows that there's no defender. Just taking the less points for no reason, basically.
A thing that he tends to do, I've noticed. Can we point out that Max, I think, with a tech is at 240 right now? In the last
wow.
20 seconds.
He still has
and
another cycle
Julia
coming, too.
230. Yeah.
Can Daviato pick a bunch of these balls? 12 seconds to go. Kabi coming in, getting a good bump.
Definitely
actually,
looking
Red's
like
ahead a lot,
in Red's
but
favor.
how.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
An early climb too to seal the deal.
And
man.
yeah,
Max with a 280 though, really
and
trying his
Julia,
hardest.
Julia with a 274, but with I think was 2 or 3 techs. So definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at the breakdown. Looks like there's going to be a plus 25 to Blue Alliance for autonomous defense, but that isn't going to be enough, unfortunately, for Graviton to take their first win. So it is going to be a sweep here for Pushbots over Graviton.
So Brendan, how do you feel?
I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. I really want to see them get a win, and the
I believe in
opportunities are limiting. I don't know who else do they have that they can play
I don't
against.
think there's very many matchups left.
They still have the Benchwarmers matchup.
All right, if they can take that, I think they have a chance. So.
Yeah, I think the big thing is I'm not entirely sure about the call for Flying Dragons to play defense. I think it would be interesting to see him do something with
Cycle?
scoring. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get a couple points on the board, that's all you need for a lot of these matchups.
Yeah, and particularly with
Especially-
the low level defense, you put yourself at a lot of risk for getting techs, and there's not really a high, market
Reward.
for the defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, especially against benchwarmers, against Jack the Man Dan,
True.
Graviton or Flying Dragons is a little bit evenly matched. So, it'd be very interesting to see what they end up doing there.
Yeah, the rest of the match is not so great. Alliance 4, Good Vibes Only, and Jet Black, their remaining pairings. But
Yeah, I don't think
they do get to
Graviton's
warm
gonna
up
win.
against some of those strong teams and maybe learn something. Especially with not getting teched, you can really learn a lot from a good team that punishes you for those kind of things. And if you watch and see how you're getting punished, you can, avoid a lot of that. And then someone like Benchwarmers isn't going to do the exact same thing to you, right? Their inertia is just not the same thing as a Casey. Logan got a prediction right. That's correct. Woo!
Good on Logan.
Oh my. All right. So, I think we are gonna call it here though for tonight. But thanks guys for tuning in, and congratulations to all the winners today. All of the scores have been updated in the rankings, so I guess we can just talk briefly about those. Top 4, not really any surprise here. We the North #1, Alliance 4, and Specialists tied for second, but Alliance 4
Are we
has a
supposed to be
tiebreaker.
able to see the rankings?
Well, there's... I can show you them, but they're kind of ugly.
Oh, that's the best part. I remember the ugly rankings. They were the best
Yeah.
part of the last
Yeah,
time.
here you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
It's not even updated.
Good job.
One moment. We just need to do a quick, refresherino. And I think that's updated now. Yeah. So yeah, those are the
Okay.
current rankings, all up to date. We the North first, Alliance 4 second, Specialist third. Interesting, Specialist lost to Alliance 4, but they have a much better tiebreaker. So if Alliance 4 drops some more games, they could be in trouble. Good Vibes Only sitting in fourth.
Graviton in dead last, unfortunately.
Yeah.
First
Two
in our hearts.
winless teams left on the board. Benchwarmers and Graviton. Pushbots currently ahead of Guitar Heroes for the 8th position. So they're going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, that battle for 8th is going to be very, very interesting to watch.
Yeah, and I think even the French team could be in that fight as well. Because they're currently sitting in 6th, but I don't think they're stronger than Jet Black, and Jet Black I think hasn't had a whole bunch of matches played, so their games played, so they're kind of falling down the rankings. It's not really reflective of their true skill. Yeah, they've only played 3 matchups. 1 versus Sad, 1 versus Benchwarmers, and then lost versus Good Vibes Only.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, you can see even their game differential though in the positive, which is better than, even a better game differential than Good Vibes Only actually. So yeah, very interesting. And Josh's grandpa's computer says yes. Reb, that was a fluke. We'll get them back into limbs. Oh wow, you're getting called out here, Casey.
Yeah, I
Specialist
did see.
says it was a fluke. It's gonna
To
be
be fair,
interesting.
I did hear Josh was on a very underpowered computer during that time due to unfortunate circumstances, so very interesting to see what will happen there.
Yeah, it's also interesting to see the matchups between We the North Lines 4, Specialist, and Jack's team. I don't remember what the name was.
Good Vibes Only.
Good vibes on that.
Yeah, all very competitive teams. They're all playing pretty different styles, except I think Alliance
Yep.
4 and We the North, but
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see if like a team like Jet Black or Sad can kind of upset in the first round, or even get into the top 4 so they have a little bit of an easier matchup, right? Because I think they're just sitting outside that clear top 4, and will they be able to find their way into that top 4 and make it past the first round of eliminations is going to be interesting to see. Because no matter who they go against, it's going to be kind of hard.
I can't wait for the Sad versus Good Vibes Only matchup. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Both teams, maybe sad looking a little bit worse than they probably are, and maybe Good Vibes Only looking a little bit better than they probably are. So, kind of clashing between 2 fairly evenly matched teams.
and it's going to be even more interesting to see later in the season how the teams change, because a lot of the members of the alliances are seniors in high school, and so not having as much time to play, I know, definitely personally,
Yeah.
not having any opportunities, and Six Mins hasn't been nearly as active as it was in the beginning of the season, so
Yeah, for sure. People definitely been super busy with finals and projects and stuff that is coming up, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, trying to get schedules together a little bit
Yeah,
little
don't
bit
even talk
rough.
to me about that. People people know who I'm talking about. The people that have gotten pinged 14 times in a row in 3-4 different channels. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
some great notifications there.
Has Alliance 4 versus Good Vibes happened? Well, you can check the website. And the answer is, no, it hasn't.
I think you should have just let them figure out the answer.
That's gonna be a very fun matchup. Interested in playing against Jack.
Yeah, both very aggressive, like, defensive inertias. Very similar kind of, like, play styles. And I think both of you can kind of get caught out sometimes. Or have, like,
Absolutely.
massive impact. You know, it's kind of one or the other. Either
Yeah, we
get punished really hard or destroyed.
Yeah, we've played really similarly throughout the time frame of Sim. Like, we both used to be super offensive full scorers, and the meta's changed, and we switched almost the exact same way, so...
Yeah, definitely very similar players.
Yeah. Obviously, we did partner up in our last event.
True.
Went
true.
pretty far.
You guys made finals, right? Or semifinals?
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
remember. Nice.
Finals with the double inertia.
Absolutely beautiful.
Indeed.
But yeah, that's it for us tonight. TLS episode number 6. So we'll let you know on when 7 is happening. It's definitely going to be happening pretty soon because we do have quite a catalog of matches to be aired. So we got some good content to you. And as per usual, if you haven't filled out your when to meets or scheduled stuff, make sure you do that because we want to get these games played, and this upcoming week is going to be the final week of the regular season before we move into playoffs. So we are going to be forcing matchups to happen. So try and be as flexible as possible, and we want to see everybody on the field play, ideally. So. All right, I'm gonna see if we have anybody, anything. Okay. Cool. We will call that good enough. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks, Casey and Dakota, for hanging out and being a part of the broadcast for today. And if anybody is interested in casting in a future TLS episode, shoot me a DM and we can talk details.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was a good time.
See you guys, and we'll, I don't know, see you later this week probably. Peace out.